Happy Sunday, everybody. How are we all? I've still not managed to sort this out yet, but we're going anyway. We're going anyway. Ah, hello! Whoa. Oh, hang on. Mistakes were made. Mistakes have been made. Yeah, I forgot to log into something, chat. You will have to bear with me but a moment. So, what I'm going to do while I... Whoops! While I quickly change this, because otherwise shit ain't going to work. I'm going to flick us back to the intro screen. Ta-da! And... yeah, don't worry about it, Callie. Don't worry about it. All right. Question is, will this? Let's see. Nope. No, don't mind this. Don't mind this. So while I'm currently sorting this out. How is everyone today? That's you know. There's the question. Oh, let's turn the music up a little bit so we've got a bit of background noise. I have forgotten to basically log into Foundry on my stream PC. And you know, if you saw things, you kind of understand why shit's balked. Yes. What can I say? It's been 2 weeks since we last streamed, so I forgot all of the bits and pieces. But very quickly, Diesel, thank you for that 48-month Tier 3 champion resub. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Lucius coming in far too long with the 40-month. Sneeze, happy anniversary with the 45-month. I think that's like second place. Callie's trying to catch up with the 33-month resub. Thank you very much, all of you. I appreciate it. I'm just currently in the process of waiting for Discord to update because I've not turned my stream PC on in 2 weeks. So I'll do that. Alright, that's part one fixed. I really should just set myself a little sticky note to remind me on what I need to do for these things. All right. I think, apart from Discord. No. All right. Do you know what? I'm gonna bring in the rest of the crew. Hello, crew. Shit's fucked, you.
Yeah, you had one job, mate. Fucking one job.
I know. Steel, 48 months, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, there may be a few niggles at the minute. Just bear with me.
Oh, we're barren.
But you know what? While I'm doing this, how are you all? All good?
Great.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Good. Anyone want to you know, give us a little bit of a recap on last week?
Stuff
and things. Alright. I've got a sneak suspicion.
You fixed it.
I may have fixed it. Let's have a look.
By just bringing an observer?
Yes. Say again, sorry?
I said by just bringing an observer.
No. That was one of the things. There we go. We're
So
sorted.
you're saying you need a pre-flight checklist, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much. I think that is definitely the necessity going forward. All right. Cheers. Week before, 2 weeks ago, on Pariahs. Any takers? Cypher. Or
Go fuck yourself. I'll read
Wow.
the thing.
Reza.
Oh, Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. Terrence.
No.
Terry.
I'll get it started.
Go for it.
So one of the first problems we had to tackle last week was the fact that Reza kind of ripped somebody's throat out and did vampire shit in front of people near the Carnelian Gate. Like in public, so
We're
Yeah.
protecting you.
yeah.
Face
So-
full of blood.
Yeah. So it was a disguise was necessary. And between Garrett and Vanya, I think, or no, Vanya wasn't here last week. Garrett
Mm-mm.
executed on a brilliant disguise, turning Teresa into Terrence, a dapper young gentleman, man about town, so she would not be recognized.
Yep.
There was a lot
Last-
of talk with Morgan
Yeah.
and about Mac and how Asmund wanted us to go check on him.
Yeah.
He did. But he turned up.
And then he showed up
Yeah.
at our door thanks to the old beggar, who I don't think we have a name for.
We do, but we forgot.
Phil McCracken.
Fair.
That's his name now.
Fair.
Wow.
Phil it is.
So anyway, Phil had been sent out for information by Garrett at the Poulter and Piker districts, and he came back with a very fucked up Mac on his shoulder, and apparently Mac's tavern got burned down. So we stitched him up, and by we I mean Garrett, while Jed held him down.
I'm helping.
Yeah. And then Morgan had a job for us. And
Was
it sounded
that-
about as skeezy as it
Morgan.
turned out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan.
Did that happen before or after we went and explored the thanked table?
That was off down.
Yeah, so we went out and kind of like the smart people of the group kind of like scoped out the area of the thanks
Wow.
table. Wow. Okay, just wait until you hear how I finish, Jed.
All right.
Reza, the dumb one, emboldened by her disguise, went into the thanked table and made some new friends of the guards there.
Is it dumb if it works?
Yeah, if it's stupid but it works, is it stupid?
It's still stupid, but it's lucky.
Yep. And she got a little bit more information, I think, at least about the owner of the thanks table. One Amvara showed up, and made friends with the guards, who maybe someday we'll run into them again, and she can leverage that friendship.
Assuming she's still dressed as Francis. Or not Francis. Terrence.
Terrence.
Could you imagine that?
Terry, as he called himself. And then, yeah, then we had a job with Morgan, but we had to kill some time? Or Morgan said... no, we went to the think table area while we were killing time for the job that Morgan had.
Mm-hmm. Then we came back through Market Row, quashed some fucking rumors,
Yep.
Had a meal.
had a meal,
You did indeed.
some questionable soup. But I feel like all food in this place is questionable at best. So...
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Then we came back, met up with Morgan, and he took us to a shady, skeevy alley instead of the windmill area he was really going to take us to.
That guy's so fucking dead if we ever catch him.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make it hurt.
Yes, the plot thickens.
So that turned into a fun little convo with Tiefling Bitch herself and Vara Taban. And Morgan was there like, ha ha, I work for her. And we negotiated 48 hours to answer her question, which didn't feel quite like a question of whether or not we wanted to join her crew. But we got that 48 hours, and partially in thanks to Judd's noble sacrifice
Mm-hmm.
of taking the hit of the mind control shit.
Just the visions of fucking Diesel just being like fucking, what's his name from Harry Potter, just hanging from a chandelier. Why is it always me?
And then we all went back, confronted Aspen, like, we gotta talk about this shit. So we went up to his office that had an anti-magic zone around it. And we found out a lot of shit.
Yeah. A lot of shit. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the last 5 hours of last session.
In a
There's a
nutshell.
login. Yeah.
In a nutshell. So, with that, let us, for now at least, bring us to the Baron's Folly.
Is this the next morning?
Unless you all want to bring anything to my attention that you did overnight, because it was pretty late when you got back, so...
Jed got blackout drunk and he is still passed out in bed.
Yeah. Cypher and Reza were, they figured out those gold coins,
Shitty
Yeah.
as fuck.
shady as fuck. Basically had like a little charm on them to convince you that Envara wasn't that bad. So we melted them down. And then we were gonna see if the enchantment was still there. After they got
Oh yeah,
melted
yeah, in
down.
the morning, cause I
In the morning, yeah. So I guess we kind of like slept after that.
Okay. Did you keep the molten metal close by, or?
Well,
No.
if you recall, I poured it into a glass.
Okay. I don't recall. That's why I'm asking. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot.
Poured it into a glass for it to solidify, and then I shattered the glass, so I just had a chunk of gold. And I would have hid it somewhere in the room, not close to me.
Okay.
Overnight.
Sure. In that case, then, welcome back, everyone, to Pariahs. We'll kick things off inside the old, rickety, dusty, dimly lit room on the first floor of the Baron's Folly. The morning peddlers and vagrants outside making their way towards Market Row begin to call out, rousing you from the various nights' sleep, or at least some of you. Jed's there, passed out on his bunk, one arm dangling over the side, a few empty bottles scattered on the wooden floorboards below.
His pillow just soaked in drool.
Moist.
Alcohol smelling drool.
Who is currently in there? I would imagine Reza, Cypher.
Yeah, Cypher's awake. He's poking Jed in the face with a stick.
Jed is unresponsive.
Reza's
Like,
just
he's
watching
gone.
from the top bunk.
Is he dead?
No, he's passed out drunk.
Oh. What if I stick it up his nose?
He might end up dead if you did that.
Well, just a little bit. Like, not the full thing, you know?
Just the tip.
Yeah, just a tip.
Reza just shrugs towards him like, I don't fucking know. Give it a try.
Sticks a stick up his nose and just leaves it there.
Nothing happens. Jed just continues sleeping on with a stick hanging out of his nose.
You see it momentarily as Jed exhales, just the stick quiver slightly.
This amuses Cypher. He's done the right thing.
Twigs moving up and down. Jed, breathe.
like someone, you know, checking for water out in the desert with two sticks. You see this lone stick just waving. Garrett, what are you up to? Where are you? Are you in the room or are you elsewhere?
Of course I'm not.
Never is.
As per the norm, Garrett's bed is empty. The thin linen sheet has been stretched over and, you know, the bed is nicely made. Or at least what can be classed as a bed in the shithole of a tavern.
Okay, I'm hungry, and then we'll look at the gold. Okay.
Alright, you want to go downstairs, see if Francis is awake?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, lead the way.
He puddles off down the stairs. Francis!
You just hear the muffled voice of the chef from the door. Morning.
Yeah. Jed says he doesn't want the sausages, so I've got to eat them.
See Francis has just poked his head around the door. Yeah, roll me a persuasion check.
I mean, persuasion.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, Francis sort of narrows his eyes. The old man smirks. The last remaining 3 teeth visible beneath his cracked lips, and he just goes. I mean, I don't think so.
Cypher, don't try and trick Francis. He said we could split them.
Okay.
They're not all for you. Come on, come on then, Francis.
Yeah. We all know about Jed, right? You know, big Jed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting up. He's too drunk.
And you know how Jed hates to see good food wasted, even if he can't eat it himself.
It's a solid response. I'm not even gonna justify that with a roll. Francis just. All right. You're drinking well. You normally had a bottle with his breakfast.
No, I'm not allowed.
I'll pass, thank you.
Alright, well. And due to Cypher's crit fail, you just see Francis just look at the shelf. And he picks one of the top shelf bottles off. Opens the cork. Has a sniff. That'll do. Takes a swig and then walks back into the kitchen with this bottle.
Rosa winks at Sophie.
Nailed it.
So apart from Francis, there's no sign of Asmund yet. Falco is sat on a stool near the front door.
It's early for Falco, isn't it?
Bags under his eyes, as if he's not slept yet. And he's just there with the dagger in one hand, a cleaning rag in the other, and he's just idly polishing one of his blades. He raises an eyebrow, looks over. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing?
Well, you tell me, because last night, Asmund kicked me out of bed and said that I was on watch duty all night and, well, basically 24-hour surveillance for the next week or two.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Aye. Know anything about it by chance?
And Cypher goes by Teresa and just pushes her forward.
What? So,
Falco, just stares, narrowing his eyes at Reza.
okay, it's not my fault. It's Asmund's fault.
Aye, that's the first time that I've heard that. Not. What hornet nest did you lot kick up this time?
We didn't. For real.
Yeah, this time the haunted nest came for us.
It's because of a job that Asmund and Mark and I think Morgan did years ago. It's coming back to catch up with them.
Fuck's sake. Alright, well. Garrett left earlier. I'm not sure, he didn't exactly say much when he would be back, but in fact, he didn't really say much to me. I just said hello, he said hello back, and he was gone.
Yeah, he does that.
Sounds like Garrett. Surprised you got a hello out of him.
Well,
I'm not. He's very polite.
He's also pretty quiet.
when he wants to be. Hang on, bear with me.
Joking.
I the coat went down wrong hole. Oh, alright.
I was gonna say something, but I won't. 'Cause
Oh.
this is a twitch.
No, by all means, I know what you're going to say.
Nope.
Not coke, but cock. Oh, man. I'm crying.
The cock went too deep, did it?
Way too deep. Way too deep. Jesus, hang on. Talking with yourself for a minute while I die.
You're supposed to drink it, not use it as an enema.
I'm just amusing myself with the look on his face.
Go fuck yourselves. Alright. Dear me. So, with that, Falco turns back down and begins to continue polishing the knife in his lap. What's on the agenda today then for you? Anything of interest or?
Well, we've 2 days before we have to reply to the devil herself, Anvara Tiban, on whether or not we're going to join her crew.
Whoa, hang on. What? What?
You heard me.
Yeah, Morgan sold us out, and she was in an alleyway waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
Falco looks up with a bit of a surprised expression plastered across his face and... Oh, hey. This is
Why are
the,
you surprised that she was there or Morgan sold us out?
Both, really, you know.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't exactly go and see... Yeah, could you... Do you see Asmund going up into, I don't know, let's say the Polter district or the Piker district to try and recruit someone there? Well, he wouldn't go himself.
Oh, this is far bigger than all that, Falco. You've got to think global. I guess not. Global. It's bigger.
Global. All
Shut
right.
up.
Fuck me. Look at that now. Me. The Baron's Folly, worldwide
Shut
fucking
up.
tavern.
Shut up.
Just
She walks
all-
up to him and makes like she's going to slap him.
Oh, all right, all right. Not in front of the kid.
Listen. Mac and Asmund,
Aye.
they took things that didn't belong to them from a place they probably shouldn't have been. And I suspect that this Dbon bitch is after those things. And they're like priceless shit, right? So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
This
We lost-
is like, she has like not just street level charlatan magic. She's
Aye.
got like strong magic.
Strong magic, as in, you know, like northern mages magic, like court magic, or like, you know, venue
Look,
magic
I'll-
with street, you know, little butterflies.
I'll
and...
tell you. So, have you ever seen Jed kneel in front of anybody?
I didn't know he could, Neil.
Only once, to be honest with you, and that was in front of, you know, the latrines.
Oh,
But that was
yeah.
a heavy night.
It's a different type of Neil than that, though.
This woman forced him to kneel down in front of her.
Oh, I bet he didn't like that. I bet he didn't like that one bit.
And that's why he's so drunk upstairs.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. Like, sort of being
This is-
compelled. Oh,
Yeah, this is not low-level street urchin fighting shit anymore. This is something else.
well, and with that, Falco slaps his thighs, stands up. I guess I better hand my resignation in then, because, you know, fuck this.
Baby.
It's well out of my pay.
Wow. You're
Oh.
going to abandon your friends in our time of need. There really is no loyalty amongst thieves, is there? Come on, Cypher, let's go eat our sausages.
Yeah.
Falco rolls his eyes, grins, and sits back on the stool, stretches his feet out, and leans his shoulder against the wall as he continues looking over both of you. It must be that serious if you've lost your funny bone as well. Fuck.
Which one? Which one's the funny bone?
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Legs.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's at this time that you just hear come from upstairs, followed by a "Ah!" and then just bottles clanking.
Oh, someone's awake.
And it just continues. You just hear bottles getting thrown around the room.
That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty.
Oh dear. As this is going on upstairs, Francis returns from the kitchen. 2 plates. Lays them in front of both of you. With this rather fancy looking bottle now tucked into the apron in front of him. You know, a slight gold thread wrapped around the top from where the cork was opened, and he looks over. Now, breakfast. Sausage, you got to make sausages, you know. Sound like it's awake now, though. Might have a bit of dust. Might have some dust or dirt in your dinner. Breakfast. Banging. Knocked it down. Yeah.
So cleaner than normal.
Funny. What else?
Nah.
No.
Nothing for me. And she pushes her plate of sausages over to Cypher.
Francis rubs the bald patch on his head for a moment and nods at you both before heading back into the kitchen. The smell at this point of cooked sausage and bacon would be wafting around the tavern, making its way slowly up the stairwell at the back of the room, coiling round the stairs until it hits the corridor above you. It's at that point where this trail, this puff of bacon fumes would work their way down the corridor. Underneath the door,
Everyone begins to hear heavy but slow and measured footsteps coming from upstairs. And then a door being flung open. And a giant of a man stumbling as he grasps the wall down the stairs, holding himself upright. A trail of blood running out of one nostril.
Oh, I was hoping the stick was still there.
He slowly makes his way to the bar, pulls up a stool, sits down, and gently puts his head down on the cold bar. Francis! Francis!
the door opens and... Oh! I thought you weren't getting up. I said those two said that you were staying in bed.
I fell out of bed, and there was a stick in my nose, and it hurt.
Why'd you put that there? Twat.
I did. I don't know. Francis bottle, please.
Well, I mean... Alright, you get a bit left. He takes the bottle from his apron, takes a swig out of it, and then just puts it in front of Jed. At this point, half empty, but nevertheless, still a top shelf stuff. Well, they said you didn't want it, so I took your drink since I thought you were staying in bed. So there's a bit left. Maybe
Jed
a bit
with
of
his
spit.
Jed doesn't care. With his face still resting on the bar, he takes one hand and tips the bottle directly into his mouth and just drinks it with his just without his head leaving the bar. Drinks the entire bottle.
Cypher's
And then falls
sausage in
back to
each
sleep.
hand, just staring at him.
Jed falls back to sleep at the bar.
Oh, great. Or decorate him with sausages.
Put a sausage up his nose.
It's too big. I'll try.
With that, finally, familiar footsteps of Asmund are heard heading down the stairwell, and he eventually makes the entrance into the folly proper. Asmund has a glance around.
Hey, morning. Fucking, did y'all sleep? Oh, shit, you look like a fucking carriage wreck.
He motions over towards Jed at the bar.
Jed reaches over his back and pulls his shirt up over his head. And
Alright.
drapes it over his face.
Hey, I know that feeling. Alright, well, fucking hell. Oh, where's, Creepy chops.
Which one's Creepy Chops?
Jed points at Teresa.
Oh, you know, there's Garrett.
I don't know. He'll probably be back any minute now. Probably.
Yeah. Usual Garrett shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll show up when he's wanted or needed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you lot do anything with those coins? You had any thoughts?
Yeah, they're bad. Really bad.
So, we're trying to make them not bad because it's gold.
Yeah.
All right. Not bad. That's perfect description of, magical. You know what? It's too early for this shit. Francis, get me my breakfast. Let's see what we can fucking do about today.
Cypher, when you're done, we can go back upstairs and take a look at them.
Okay.
See if they're still bad. Okay.
I'm ready. And as he says that, he's got like a little fucking a Jenga puzzle of sausages on top of Jed's head. He's like,
She not still hungry?
no, I don't like sausages.
Fair enough.
You see Jed reach up and grab a sausage and put it up under his shirt and into his mouth.
Okay, we got this. Okay.
All right, on you guys. What are you doing?
We'll go back up into the room and dig out the golden, well, what is like a golden puck at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a lump of gold, and it was tucked inside the mattress of Vanya's empty bunk because she's
Still
missing.
mysteriously disappeared. Yeah.
Still mysteriously disappeared.
Mm.
So,
However, you will notice when you go up to the room that the pile of bottles that were by Jed's bed are now scattered fucking everywhere.
you don't say.
Yeah.
So Reza wades through the bottles and rips open like 2 stitches of the mattress, from where she shoved the coin, and digs it out, and then stitches it back up, and puts the blob of gold on the floor and says, "All right, Siphon, is the enchantment still there?"
Oh, it hasn't reset my identifier. I can use it once a day.
Once
Oh,
a day.
it's not a ritual cast?
Yeah. All right. Bear with me.
Okay.
I can sort that for you.
It is a ritual cast, but it's part of an ability. And I can
Yeah.
only use it once a
Oh.
So far. Identify. I will reset that for you.
day. Ah, very much, Lee.
There you go. Try it now.
Ta-da! And he identifies it. And once again, you see the teeny tiny little shadow hands come out and trace all over it. Pat it down.
It is indeed just a straight hook of gold. Whatever magical enchantment had been cast upon it is now no longer in effect. Roll me a quick Arcana check.
Arcana. That's better than
That's
last
good.
one.
Yeah. So the only thing that sort of may come to mind is if there were any inscriptions or any runes on the coin that, basically melting it down, defacing it, this inscription or this rune would have definitely been destroyed as well.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it must have had some markings on it or something. When you
What?
melted them. So it's good now. It's good. It's gold.
Glad that worked.
It's mine now.
What? Cypher. It's my idea.
Okay. I share.
Alright, we'll find
split it?
somebody who can turn it back into coins, and then we'll split it.
Does it have to be a coin?
Well, it's easier to spend if it's a coin.
Or if I want a fancy ring?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I could put that stone you give me in a bracelet.
I really can't argue with that.
Okay, I'll give it to you to hold.
Alright, and Reza tucks it into her pouch. The one inside her shirt.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go downstairs now. Okay.
Cypher,
What?
and Reza goes and closes the door. Can you just show me Terrence one more time?
I can't right now.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's okay. And she leaves.
Later on, I'll show you. Something really good. Really good. Like not like we did before. Better, yeah. You'll
Sure.
understand. Don't. No. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. It's a great idea. Yeah. It's my
Right.
idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go back downstairs.
He trots downstairs, pleased with himself.
Just gonna quickly
And as he comes downstairs, he goes, "Hi, Garrett."
Hello, Cypher.
Hey, fucking hell! And that Falco also looks up and sees Garrett stood there. When did you know what? Not going to ask. Not going to ask. Yeah. I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna. You see Asmund from the counter just raise a hand towards Garrett. Doesn't even look up from his breakfast.
Asmund?
Right. How we doing that, owl?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Been down at Lamornis.
Alright. She, what's that battle axe got to say for herself? Anything of use?
She's been teaching me the rudiments of healing.
Fucking hell, that non's teaching you healing. Well, remind me not to get wounded. Because the last time that I heard someone went in there, she went at him with a fucking knitting needle.
She's a good woman, very busy, very stretched, but she does her best.
Alright. Alright, that's fair. I mean, it's definitely useful to know how to patch someone up, but, that nun, I've got images, mate. I've got images of her just, butcher. More than a nun. The old dwarf just shudders for a moment.
You scared of nuns?
No, I'm scared of her.
What's your little old lady?
Oh, you haven't seen her when she's, trying to stitch someone up. I've seen her pack intestines in the middle of a man like she was making bread.
How are you supposed to pack intestines?
I don't know. Not like, you're making bread, like, punching them in, I guess. Do I look like someone from the sanitarium or something? No.
What's
In
that?
fact,
Asmund points to Garrett.
he'll Garrett. Garrett. Assist.
Yes.
Assist, please.
What, you want me to open someone up and show him how to push intestines?
Oh,
Maybe?
fuck. All right, you know what?
Cypher gets wide-eyed. He's like, "Can we?"
It's so this Francis comes out of the kitchen twirling, a string of sausages in his hand. Morning, Garrett.
Good morning, Francis.
Raymond, how are you all good?
Just some toast for me, if possible.
Oh, we should have some toast.
Make that toast for two.
Over the span of the next 20-30 minutes, Francis ends up bringing all of the various breakfasts, and drinks and supplies for everyone. Eventually you all end up crowding around the usual table near the fireplace, where Asmund typically sits, the various tomes, scrolls laid out from his pouch on the desk. And Asmund
Reza
looks
has joined
around.
them, but she's not eating.
Okay.
Jed finished the tower of sausages on his face, put his shirt back on properly, and slowly and gingerly moved his way over to Asmund's table. But he is currently sunk way down low in the chair, and he still looks fairly miserable, but a little more alive.
With that, Asmund looks over the group.
All right. So, now that you're all fed, watered, and I'd like to say alive, Jed, but Well-
Jed grunts at him.
Alright, that's what I thought. We're gonna discuss, last night, and of course, going forward.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Talon, hey buddy, it's been a while, how are you? Durs, welcome in May, and of course, Miss Silent Kill, hello. You've not missed a great deal, just the usual start of the session memes and me breaking everything. But, moving on.
And almost choking to death on cock.
Almost choking to death as well, yes. that may be in there somewhere. I'm alright now, though. So yeah, with that, Asmund looks over the group.
Alright, so I guess the first thing is then, coin, gold.
Fixed it.
You've, alright, what do you mean by fix?
It's not magical anymore.
Asmund holds out a hand towards Cypher.
I don't got it. And I'm not giving it away. It's mine.
Well, alright. What are you gonna do with a giant block of gold?
Stuff?
Aye, stuff. Cool. You'll be the target for every single fucking pickpocket in town. You could be lugging that around.
Well, not if they don't fucking know.
Asmund,
Get fucked.
Asmund,
Alright, fucking hell.
and he looks over towards Garrett and then Reza and
The fuck are you teaching him?
I don't know what
Not to
you're
be a
talking about.
bitch.
I've never been so proud.
Fucking hell, alright, you keep your fucking gold. But, what's the plan with Taban then? I mean, the only thing that I've really got thinking at the minute is, we get all of the lads together, we wait until the dead of night, we go in, we storm the fucking spyglass and cut everyone down to a man. The only thing I can think of for a quick and easy fix.
Oh, we burn
Beat her
it
to
down.
Death with her arms.
Why are we destroying Mac's place? Isn't that already been burnt down?
No, where's that Taban bitches?
The thanked table, you mean?
Fucking thank table, aye.
I see one problem with that.
Asmund nods.
Ah, all right. Just leave me hanging. Why don't you?
You're assuming Taban's where it ends. I think that's just where it starts. She's working for somebody.
But we still get to kill her, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And Morgan. Fuck Morgan.
Absolutely. Bite his throat out myself.
Morgan, that'll be a tricky one. As much as I agree with you.
Wait, what of our little guest downstairs? Gotten anything out of him?
Mac, no, he's still out cold.
Not
The other
m-
guest.
the orc.
No, him.
Is he still alive?
Do we even need him anymore?
I hope you don't, because he's not been there. No, he's gone.
Dead gone.
Aye, why not? I sold him on to an associate of mine. All he told us that, he worked for Demand. She was the greatest thing since fucking sourdough, and that's about it. Paid him in good coin. Didn't know a great deal else, so I didn't see any reason to keep him around. I got 5 silver for him. Actually,
He looks around at the table, looks at Jed,
alright, well, you know what?
and slides a single silver to each of you.
And since Vanya's nowhere to be found, she can go fuck herself. This one's mine, as a courtesy for keeping hold of him for a few days.
He takes a single silver coin, grins, slips it into his pocket.
I'd just like to point out that that's 69 silver.
Nice.
Nice. Jed takes the silver coin, raises it above his head. Francis!
Yeah, well,
Bottle!
everyone,
And Jed just keeps the fucking silver held above his head while he's waiting.
everyone turns round and looks at Francis, and you see him walk up to the shelf. Roll me a 1d6, Jed.
Aye.
Oh. You just see Francis just grab a bottle at about waist height, take it from the shelf, and Asmund.
Oh, hang on. He's flashing a silver coin. At least get him another one, you tight bastard.
Francis is, no, want 2 bottles for it. Yeah. He takes 2 bottles.
He has no concept of money, does he? At all.
Not just that.
He takes 2 bottles off the second shelf, right?
2 bottles off the second shelf.
Okay.
And, I mean, if it's, 1 2 bottles for a silver coin, fair enough. I remember that. And he just puts 2 bottles in front of Jed and just plucks the silver coin from his hand held above him. I'll put it in a pot somewhere.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you. Jed cracks open a bottle and necks it.
Fuck's sake. I can't get the staff anymore. So, anyway, Orc, gone. Morgan is slippier than a fucking rat, so I'm not sure about that one. It'll pop up when you least expect it. More than likely when shit's died down. Taban, thoughts, ideas?
It seems to me like we've got 2 major problems at the moment.
Just 2.
just two main ones right now. Taban and the City Watch.
Mm.
Because no doubt word has got back to them about certain happenings in Market Square. And I glance over towards Reza.
Asmund follows your glance to Reza as well, and you also just hear Falco from the back. Aye! She likes to bait! And more than one way.
You would know.
Yeah, you'd know, wouldn't you, Falco?
That's a sex thing.
He immediately shuts up.
Alright, so Watch and Taban and her goons, alright. You're not wrong.
Now, to my thoughts, if we could get the two problems to cancel each other out, that might be in our favour.
Ooh.
Asmund.
Two
nods.
birds as it was.
Fucking hate y'all.
You man one now.
God damn it.
You see Francis flash a thumbs up from behind the bar.
It's funnier in a different accent every time.
That's Lee done.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what, we're somehow thinking of getting the Watch onto and Taban, you know, a nice little date together.
Yeah, something like that. Now, Taban made a mistake when she revealed herself to us the other day. Didn't she, Cypher?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to show him, Cypher?
You want me to show everyone?
Who's in the bar?
Francis, Asmund, Falco, and yourselves. Early morning. There aren't many others. The other guards are either asleep or outside.
We're
It's
not
not
open to
opening
the
hours.
public yet.
Correct. It's not midday, so you're not open to
Okay.
the public yet.
Okay. He gets a little bit fidgety, but it's like, okay. The guy says it's okay, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. It's okay. I am okay. And with that outstretch of breath, his color changes to like the off blue, and then he gets bulges on his forehead, and he slowly but surely, delicately, which is different for Cypher because he's never taken a form like this before, so it's not as visceral as he usually does, and he turns into a blue tiefling.
Jet avoids looking at him.
Now, if we were to perform some, think of the right word, atrocities,
Oh,
there could be pinned on Blue Tiefling here.
Well, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it?
What?
throw up your little change and thing just so we've got a record of it.
What if she committed some atrocities with the suspected vampire?
Exactly my plan.
Hang on. So you're gonna.
And Asmund stands up from his chair, steps over towards the shape-changed Cypher, and gets within like an inch or two of her face and looks at her.
That is fucking weird. Uncanny, even. Ugh. So this is what the bitch looks like.
Yeah.
Does she look familiar to you at all, husband?
No, can't say she does, but I mean, she's not bad looking. Anyway, that's
Is
beside
she
the point.
telling the truth?
Roll me an insight check. Maybe. You think he might be? Yeah. Ish. Potentially. Who knows? You're not entirely certain, but he brushed it off pretty quick. You know, and he's just sort of there, stood staring at her.
Ideally, we wouldn't want anyone to see you doing vampire. But the aftermath is pretty obvious. It's been a vampire. Throats torn out, puncture marks where there shouldn't be puncture marks and the like.
I mean,
Hmm.
don't forget, Garrett, that I can change my appearance too.
Mm-hmm.
Only lasts an hour.
So, we take the old blue demon bitch here, along with, not Reza. You cause some shite somewhere, and what? I hope the guard gets involved?
Well, while we were up around her inn the other day, I took note of the guard patrol schedule. I see where they walk, and if we were to drop a body, say, right on their fucking route, they'd have no choice but to investigate.
Asmund lets slip a huge shit-eating grin, claps his hands together.
That! Fucking love it! Alright. I mean, I don't see any demerits to it. At least giving it a go. Would bring the heat of the watch down on Tabaran. Hey. Hey, alright. Let's, Am I alright to leave that in your hands?
I didn't expect anything less.
In the meantime, since I know Morgan, I wouldn't mind a little bit of payback myself, so I'll get Falco
Well,
and... He looks...
I might be able to help you with that, Asmund. See, I have this sneaking suspicion Morgan might also be a vampire. And if he was seen
What?
in the company of Taban after
Oh.
murdering somebody, shocking.
I fucking love this idea.
Ah. Alright, that's not a bad idea. So, Cypher looks like the demon bitch, and you look like Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
That'll certainly drag him out into the light, because he'll not be happy with someone trying to frame him. He's a sly fucker, but... Hey, that'll take personal offense to that, for certain.
It's fucking awful, all of it.
It's a shitty world. You got to do shitty
It
things,
is,
right?
it is a super shitty world, and that is a shitty idea, but I love it. I, from a DM's point of view, fucking look forward to see how this plans out. Holy shit. Okay. Asmund sits back down on his chair and runs a hand through his beard before nodding once again.
You know, this might actually work. And work really fucking well. I'm genuinely surprised by you lot. Holy shit. Alright.
Darling, it's what we do.
He sort of shivers and looks at Cypher.
Alright, you can turn back now. That's just fucking weird.
And in Cypher's voice, he's like, "But horns."
Well, look, keep the horns then, but just drop the voice. That is.
Okay.
Oh,
Reza
ugh.
has been ritual casting Disguise Self, and her body has been slowly morphing into Morgan's face and hair under her clothes.
Oh no. Ew. I've not got Morgan's picture to hand, but we know what he looks like. So you got this mop of black, semi-long, greasy hair, slicked back, a little bit of stubble.
His picture's in the associates tab.
You are right, it is.
Facial hair.
Market Row. There we go, I've got it.
He's like a slimy Jack Sparrow, isn't he?
He is
Yeah.
kind of like a slimy Jack Sparrow.
And once the transformation has been completed, like, she'll smile with his face and have, like, massive exaggerated fangs in her mouth.
Love it. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. And boom. Alright, so with the Anvara Taban look-alike, along with the Morgan look-alike, I think that's a pretty solid idea. Really, all I can say is I'm going to have to pretty much leave this to you guys on how you proceed from here. Asmund gives you the go-ahead.
I know that seems like a solid idea to me. Is there anything that you need from my end, or me and the lads?
Cloaks, we can't exactly be seen.
Mm.
Right. All right. Well, look, how's about I'll give you a bit of an allowance for one of the stores in Market Row, clothing and whatnot. You grab whatever you need. Just tell them that I'll sort it. And
He reaches into one of the drawers under the desk and takes out a small scroll of parchment, just with Asmund's signature and what appears to be a small wax stamp. It's a stamp that you've noticed many times. It's usually Asmund's way of signifying its correspondence from him. And he hands this small scroll of parchment to you.
that should at least, let you get what you need. They'll pass the cost to me and I'll sort it out. But, don't go fucking stupid. Don't bankrupt me.
Definitely going to try.
Yeah, I know you
Lara
are,
and
but-
Karen have something that'll do.
All right. Well, with that, we'll just stay here for now until we hear anything else. And once you've terrorized the few districts, then I guess we move on after.
So before we carry on, what's it been? An hour and 15? Do you want to call a quick refill the clock?
Yes.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah? Alright. Well, we will be right back then. In that case, in here somewhere, I've got a BRB banner. Boop. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Durs. I appreciate that, mate. We will be but a moment. Also, Jero, welcome in, mate. It's been a while. A long while. I appreciate those 43-month resubs. Tar. So yeah, be right back. Bye.
I'm back.
As am I. Ugh.
Ditto.
Oh. Oh, so you have been keeping up with the VODs, Gerald. I see.
Good man.
Good lad.
Dedication, that is.
It is. I mean, it's not like catching it live, though. You know, we can't abuse him in chat when he's not
Yeah.
here.
Who is he again?
I know. I mean, a good point. New subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Jero.
Fuck Greg.
Fuck Greg.
Oh dear. Get fucked. Cheers. All right. Oh well, we need to have a Greg command. I'm slacking on the on the Twitch commands. All right. Is that everyone? Or are we still waiting on? Lee?
I'm back.
I'm back. Blaze back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's Deez?
Hands up if you're not here.
Now we know which one of us was pooping.
I'm back. I was feeding my dog. Thank you very much.
It's too
Not
late.
poop.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, at this point now, with Asmund pushing himself away from the table, he outstretches his hands to the group and states, in no uncertain terms, the ball. God damn it! The ball is in your court. How do you want to do this?
Well, Cypher's gonna sally up next to Garrett and be like, sliding his chair like a fucking toddler, you know, like shuffling it. So can I get something really nice to wear?
Reza dismisses her disguised self while they're talking about this.
It needs to be convincing, I suppose. So, yeah, whatever you think.
Yeah. Okay.
Just remember, at some point, we're probably going to have you change back. So, when we're being chased.
So tear away.
Yes.
And do we want to go shopping with him looking like that?
Can you change many more times today?
Just my face.
Cypher gonna be running around with titties.
Yeah, faces are simple. All changes, like I won't be able to get rid of the horns or boobs or I don't know. Does she have a tail?
She does indeed have a tail.
Oh my god!
How
Good
common
point.
are tieflings, by the way?
Not very in Novostoya.
That's what I thought.
All right. How about we, Garrett? You get the sizes, and you go to the store for Cypher.
We can just say the clothes are for me.
Yes.
But my boobs are bigger.
Wait, really?
I mean, so are mine, to be fair.
I mean, this might shock you, but I've never really bought clothes for women before. I dare say this is more in Reza's wheelhouse.
I hate all of you.
I think you had better stay here,
Okay.
at least until we've got something to cover all of. And I wave my hand around his face. This.
All right, Jake, you're coming with me to carry the packages.
Fucking typical.
Cypher's just now realised he's got a tail.
Is he chasing it? Please say
Like
he's
a
chasing
dog?
it.
Yeah. What is it? Where does it go?
Pull it and see what happens.
I got it. I got it. It's not getting away from me. It's touched.
Reza, give me a few minutes. I gotta change my clothes. I might have thrown up and pissed in these.
Fair.
So Jed gingerly makes his way up to their room.
Okay. This is all on you guys now.
10 minutes later, he comes down, fresh clothes, still smelling like he had a hard night of alcohol, but yeah, he looks passable. Well, Reza, lead the way. I'm just your little fucking donkey.
I'm going to leave that alone. Come on, let's go. Falco, you come too.
He looks towards Asmund, and Asmund, you just see this stumpy dwarven hand rise up above, and he waves. Hello, looks like I'm coming along as well then. Cool. Lead on.
So Rosa is going to leisurely lead the gentleman out into the dark morning air and head towards Market Row and whichever shop would be most likely to have, I'm guessing, second-hand fancy ladies' clothes.
Yeah.
Well, we know Tabon was wearing plate mail under her cloak. No, chainmail under her cloak. So I guess used chainmail? I don't know.
So you tell me where you're going.
I really want to get horn tassels.
We're trying to make him look like Tabon, not a prostitute.
There. All right, so I guess used clothing store. Which one would that be in Market Row? Would the general store have that?
No, but there would be, various street vendors that would sell clothing. There isn't a dedicated tailor in Market Row.
Okay.
Due to the fact that posh, expensive clothing, you would have to go into, the city proper to get smart-looking clothes. The vast majority of clothing I offer here is, shirts, trousers, most of them linen, or rags. So it's not something you could easily just go and buy.
All right. So as we're looking and walking down the streets, looking at the different street vendors for some decent clothes and some big bulky cloaks to cover like head to toe with like deep hoods, Rez is also going to keep her eye out for Isabel. And see if she spots her.
Roll me a perception check. Okay. We'll come back to that. So, the main stalls, you do notice that there are several fabric stalls. Some of them, the rolls of fabric are a little bit more extravagant and vibrant than others, but they are still basic, just dyed linen. But saying that, there are the various deep purples, a few other more vibrant blues. So while the clothing itself isn't available, you get the feeling that you may be able to cobble something together.
Okay. So, Reza's gonna see if she can just get a collection of dark, on the darker side of really sturdy fabric. A few, but enough to make some cloaks out of.
Sure.
And then she'll pick up something that has brighter colors, like an orange or a corally pink kind of situation, if that exists.
Yeah, I mean, are you using your own funds, or are you...
Oh, we're using that letter Asmund gave us. He is paying for all of this.
Oh, yes. So you approach one of the vendors, and the man approaches. Hey, good day. Looking at the more beautiful fabrics that I have on offer, I see. Well, and he sort of casts a glance over Reza and then Falco and finally Jed. I'm not entirely certain that you can afford this. No offense, of course, but these are dyed linen that have been brought from the high city itself.
Reza just gives him a flat stare and pulls the letter from Asmund out of her pocket, between two fingers, and puts it directly in front of the man's face, touching his nose.
Oh, and he just sort of turns his head to the right, just so his right eye looks at you, Reza. Asmund's signature. Favor for the folly, and my, don't pale-skinned lady bearing Asmund's signature. There are rumors about you going around.
There's also a rumor that Asmund's granting favors to those who stop rumor mongering.
Favors from Mr. Mason himself, is it?
Yes.
I see. Well, this role here, if this is what you're looking at, in emotions towards some of the more vibrant cloths. I mean, I dare say that's going to cost him a fair bit. 5 silver coins per square foot. This Falco just starts going, oh, fucking hell. How much?
Reza leans in closer to inspect the bolt of fabric that he's referring to. And do they look like that high quality to her?
The fabric itself, no. The only thing that the thing that makes it expensive would be the dyes to make it as colourful. You know, the vast majority of people who are walking up and down Market Row, there are the blues, the purples, and various other colours, but they're all very drab, very dull. It's mostly down to the quality of the dye used on these fabrics that make it expensive and vibrant. So yes, it's still shitty quality linen, but the phrase turd rolled in glitter comes to mind.
So Reza is going to do a really thorough inspection, like she is shopping in a high-end store. Like she rubs a piece of the fabric between her fingers just to see if any of the dye rubs off. You know, when she rubs it between her fingers.
It does.
And she holds up the fingers to the merchant and kind of just tilts her head at him.
What?
Any garment made from this fabric won't last through a single rainstorm. I'm not paying 5 silver for it.
Well, no, you're not paying for it. All right, look. Call it 4 silver. Okay, 4 silver, and I will charge it to Esmond for 5 and give you 1 per square foot. How's that sound? Eh? Come on, come on.
You're going to charge it to Osmond for 4 and give me 2.
Holy shit. Roll me a persuasion check. You see the merchant just, that's 3 for me. I mean, I don't know. That's quite steep. You know, I mean, granted, you know, I know the dyes aren't really set in there, and it's more like chalk, but no, I can't. No. That's oh. I'll lose money. I can't do it. Can't do it. Sorry. Find another vendor, or good luck, I guess. He just smirks with this lecherous, sly smirk that only a shady merchant can give. Or do you want to accept the 4?
Fargo, make a note of this stall. Let's go.
Hey, as you say. And he takes a small leather-bound journal, looks at the man, grins. Well, sir, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. You are fucked now. He strikes something on the page and turns to walk away, and you just hear from behind you the call of, wait, I didn't mean it.
I'm sorry, were you trying to say something?
3 silver per square foot. Yep. Fine, I accept. Consider this the favor.
I am so glad we were able to come to an agreement today. I'll take 2 square feet of this one here.
With a defeated sigh, the merchant takes out a pair of old rusty shears and just cuts through the
And
fabric.
she watches him very closely to make sure he doesn't short her.
He puts it down on rough guides, and there is.
I mean, I've been to Joanne Fabric Solution. I know how this happens. I know how to buy fabric.
Roll me a 1d6.
Okay.
You see him just start to put the shears about 6 inch back. So it'd be like a foot and a half.
She puts her fingers on his wrist. She puts his fingers on her wrist and pressing very hard. Slowly moves his
Yeah,
hand back
yeah.
to the proper.
Just yeah. Oh yeah. That's where the marker is. Oh, it's oh dear me.
Yes.
All right. With the parcel of fabric, he offers it towards Falco, and Falco just turns his attention to Jed, grins. Hello, pack mule.
Jed, looking miserable and bored, takes the packages from the man, just fucking giving him the stink eye the entire time.
Thank you very much for your custom, I guess, and I will hopefully see you again this time. Never.
Reza holds out her hand as if to shake hands with him, but it's really holding out hands for the silver he owes her.
It just begrudgingly takes the 4 silver coins, 2 for each foot, and just deposits them in the
Oh, I got
outstretched hand.
2 square feet. I got 4 feet of fabric. That's 8 silver.
Oh, shit. All right. You get 8 silver coins.
All right.
That's my bad maths.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Lovely. Thank you for doing business with us today. You've been very accommodating.
Yes, thank you. Well, go on. I'll hopefully never do business with you again. Thieving wench.
Feeling
Mutters
is
with regret.
mutual. And then we're gonna go find some like super cheap fabric for the capes, but not from this fucker.
Yeah, I mean capes. You know, general traveling cloaks are easy to buy. They are coppers. Probably 10, 15 copper each. They're nothing. If you want just something that's rough and ready for the road.
Yeah.
God damn it, Liz.
They just need to be like long enough to fully cover.
Yeah. So I'll not worry
Yeah.
too much, but yeah, you easily manage to find them. And it's at this point where you're further down Market Road that you see the form of young Isabel stood on a wooden crate, calling out, hawking her usual selection of acquired wares.
Reza will make her way up to her.
All she sees
Hello.
coming towards her before she sees Reza is just this giant of a man trudging in her direction. Oh god, wait a minute, you're Jed? Oh, and then she sees Teresa through the crowd, and she just waves at both of you.
How are you doing, Isbin?
I'm alright. It's been quiet, to be honest, since you know, that whole fight thing.
Quite good.
Not for business though. It's terrible. I can't seem to get any good things. But
Really?
do you want to buy a ring? And she picks this small silver ring up and thrusts it towards Teresa.
Might take a look at it.
Yeah, but don't steal it, okay?
I promise. And Reza takes the ring and just peers at it. What is she looking at?
Can you both roll me a perception check? So as you take the ring, Isabel also steps down off of her crate and stands next to Reza as you're looking, and for fuck's sake. What?
I mean, do I even need to bother her?
God damn. Reza with the crits tonight. I can see how this is going to go. It appears to be just a standard silver ring, but Reza, what you do notice, or not so much notice, but feel, is a small hand reaching towards your own pocket, to the point where she manages to get 2 fingers into your pocket.
Reza will just reach down and hold the wrist lightly while she's still looking at the ring. This really is a very pretty piece. What are you asking for it?
She'll try and pull her hand away.
Nope.
How? I think that'd look pretty on you. It's a gift. Yeah, you can have it. You can have it.
Oh, come on now. You said business is being really bad lately, and it must be bad if you're trying to pick my pockets.
All right. Well, I managed to find it from one of the merchants up the road. Nothing. It's nothing important. You know, it doesn't give off any sort of arcane energy.
Is it shiny though?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's still a silver ring.
All right. So she'll pull her hand away and like set it, like just let go of her again, and then produce 1 silver from somewhere on her person and hand it to her and pocket the ring.
Isabel grins widely and offers a single nod in thanks. Yeah, sorry about the pocket thing.
I mean, business is business.
It is, and you're as wide-eyed as ever.
Can you tell me something, Isabel? Speaking of wide eyes, you seen Morgan about today?
I've not seen Morgan. 2 or 3 days now? Since, since the other night when you had that scrap. I've not seen him since then.
Right. Alright, well, I'll keep looking for him elsewhere, but, you be safe.
Oh, Jed!
Don't...
And with that, she'll skip past Reza, snatch something from her crate, and walk up to Jed with a big grin, and she'll hold out towards him in both hands a leather-bound silvered hip flask.
Ooh. Is this also a gift?
For a silver, maybe?
Okay. And Jed takes it and gives her a silver coin.
She grins. Takes the silver coin. Oh, just don't flash that around if.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And she looks at Jed, sort of puts a finger to her head, points towards him, and winks.
Jed,
Guards, yeah, no. Guards, no.
What?
Guards, don't show that near guards, yeah? No.
Yeah, okay, alright, yeah. And Jed slides it between the packages, the clothing packages he got from the store.
Right, well, stay safe, Isabel. Hope business improves for you.
Is there anything that you're looking for in particular that you'll pay lots of cash, lots of money?
Oh, gosh. Are we looking for anything, Jed?
A bed to go to sleep.
You're useless. I don't know why I asked you that. You remember Cypher, right? Little fellow.
That one who's got his eyes sunken, who looks like he needs to go to sleep all the time, is a bit weird.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay.
You know, if you could find me a gold bracelet. that'd be
Gold
nice.
bracelet?
I'm just, if you keep your eyes open, don't make a special effort. If something like that crosses your path, you send me word, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And then she kind of winks at her and turns to head off back to the Baron's Folly.
Okay. Chet behind in a happy mood.
Semi-happy. Still hungover. But feeling better.
Right. Anything you in particular want while you're out? Anything you need, you think you might want to grab? Or are you good?
Me, I'm good.
All right.
What weapon does Morgan usually have, like a weapon on his hip, like a rapier or something? I can't remember.
You have no idea. He wore a black, sort of like a long black leather trench coat. You never saw.
Okay.
He would at the very least have a dagger that you'd be aware of that he tends to wear in his hip, but that's the only weapon that you've ever seen. You know,
All right, well, she has a weapon on her hip too, but yeah. That's fine.
But most people, at least most vendors, at least would have either an arming sword or a small blade, a dagger or a knife, close to hand. You know, it's very rare for people not to be armed in Novostoya.
Mm. So Reza's just gonna smirk back at Jed and say, you want to stop by and see Dwayne before we go home?
Sure, why not?
All right. So as you make your way down, you approach the ramshackle store of the Wooden Spike, the store that sells recycled building materials, wooden, broken barrels and crates, with the large half-orcan woman known as Dwen. As you both step in, she looks at Jed, grins. Well, back so soon, is it?
Well,
Can't
I
keep
couldn't
away.
stay away for long. Yep.
She sidles up to him, puts an arm around his waist, reaches a hand down, squeezes his butt. Oh.
Oh, how's business?
So this up just so I've got a little bit of a reference. There we go. She shrugs her shoulders, and there we go. Motions towards Market Row. Well, it's always quiet. Not many people have got homes anyway. I mean, apart from the odd person who buys a crate, does it up to sleep outside. It's and you lot haven't burnt anything down recently, so
Yeah,
No
I've been letting you down in that
stools?
respect. We've been busy. Yeah.
She leans in to Jed's ear and whispers, "You promised me a broken stool at least."
It's coming. It's coming.
She flashes a grin. You see the two large tusks on her lower jaw protrude as she does, and she nods. I know. So, what can I do for you both?
I think Reza was looking to buy something, and I'm just kind of escorting her around, being her little pack mule, as you can see, and he kind of lifts the packages up.
Well, look, if you get bored of carrying those things, I'll give you something else to throw around here.
Oh, God, I love visiting this shop.
She puts her hands on her hips, turns around to Reza and offers her a nod.
Reza is just smirking heavily.
So, what can I do for you?
Yes, right. Looking for a couple of sewing needles. Got any of those?
I've got leatherworking needles. little bit bigger, but it'll do the same job. And I mean, to be honest with you,
Hey.
probably
Close enough, yeah.
yeah. Gonna be about 5 silver though for the full kit.
Oh, that's I'll have to get Jade busy here. That's a steep price. Right, but fair is fair. How much did you say?
5 silver.
5 silver. Ouch.
But
But now I
you-
have a leather working kit.
Not just that, you do have, you know, something else that could be used.
Asmon's note.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. She was just saying that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. But, you know, 5 silver. Quite steep, but
I mean, it is what it is, and
it is.
she slaps Asmund's note down on the counter.
She just grins at this. Oh, sorry, did I say 5? I meant 6.
What kind of highway Yep, that sounds fine to me.
Yeah. Perfect.
I like to support the local economy, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'll throw in a few other. Is there anything else you want for that? You need some nails, tacks, a few tools.
Well, actually, I need about 50 feet of sturdy rope and a wood plank about, 1.5 feet long and about 8 inches wide. Would you have something like that laying around?
It's pretty specific, but yeah, I can sort that. She just
And
walks.
2 large burlap sacks empty. About large enough for an average sized person. Not that I'm going to be putting a person in them, but just
She immediately
reference.
raises a hand. Don't want to know. Don't care. You do you.
You. This is why you are my favourite, Dwayne.
She spends a few moments gathering the necessary items, throwing the plank of wood along with all the other bits into one of the burlap sacks, and then hands it out towards Jed.
Jed grabs it and slings it over his shoulder.
Pack mules need saddlebags, right? You're going to be ridden.
Well, now, now both my hands are full though. I can't, I can't squeeze your butt now.
Next time, I guess.
Next time.
She flashes Jed a wink and turns back to Reza with a nod. I'll make sure I invoice Asmund for
Please
said items.
do.
Mm.
And we'll see about getting some stools broken for you.
Good. Appreciate it. Oh, fuck's sake. I love you lot. All right. So.
Just let you live your little fantasies. I know how it is.
Yep. So it's gonna be.
I do like them big men and burly orcs going at it.
So Weaver's tools. There you go, Reza. That's in your inventory.
Thank you.
And Leatherworkers tools. You got both.
Love it.
Do you want to add the rope and shit, or are we just gonna leave that off the books?
I'll put it in your inventory anyway, just so you've got it. In fact, you've already got.
Well, I've got something I'm gonna do with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, unless you want me to add it to your inventory, you've got it.
Nah.
Nah, it's
Don't-
Okay. All right. So with a wave from Dwen, he departs the wooden spike back into the
Jed
bustling-
shakes his ass a little bit at her as he walks out.
As you make your way back into the streets, the usual smell of sewage and sweat assails your nostril with the amount of people here, unwashed masses, just meandering their way through Market Row. You begin to, I guess you're going back to the Baron's Folly now?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to
Alright.
do. Does Jed have anything else to do?
Fucking get this shit out of my hands.
Well, you've got to be in a better mood now. You've seen your little lady love.
I mean, it did perk me up a little bit. Plus, that alcohol from this morning is finally starting to kick in.
Glad to hear it.
Making your way back through the lantern-lit streets of Novostoya, you eventually return to the Baron's Folly. Which, in the meantime, Cypher and Garrett, what have you two been up to?
Okay. So, alright, hear me out.
Alright.
Cypher realized you can move the tail. You can make it do things.
Yeah.
You can make it hold things. So now, he thinks he is the bee's knees, with a dagger in each hand, and a dagger in his tail. He thinks he's fucking John Wick with knives now. So he's dancing around the fucking bedroom, pretending to stab things.
Have you gone full Skaven?
Yes, mate, I have gone full Skaven.
Oh,
Oh my
dear.
god.
So this is back in the room of the Baron's Folly, yeah? In your room?
Yeah, because you know, people might show up and
Yeah.
blue tiefling dancing around with knives might set up some red flags. You know?
Maybe. Alright, over to you two for the moment.
So you stab like this, yeah? Yeah, like this.
Yeah, you want to be precise with it. Go in for this for a quick stab
Quick stab, yeah. Quick stab.
under the ribs into the vital organ.
Oh yeah, so like up, open. Yeah. All right.
But if you could have a good slash down the side of a neck or something, that'll also do the job.
Oh yeah. Like whereabouts? And he's pointing at the neck with a knife. Like here or here.
Down
Yeah.
the side of the neck where the veins are.
Oh, where razor bites there.
Yeah.
That's the good part. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Or straight in the front into the windpipe.
Okay. But on a dude, it's like a Derek's apple, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Just there.
Yeah, right in the Derek's apple.
And I would guess it's probably at this point where, unless you, have you guys got
Everybody
anything,
comes in. Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to say, have you got anything in particular you want to do, or is it at this moment where Reza and Jed return with Falco in tow?
Yeah.
So as you step, so go on.
I said, I'm just keeping Cypher out of sight and amused.
So at this, Reza, Jed, you make your way back into the Baron's Folly. It's been a few hours, so a few of the punters have now made their way into the bar. Julian's now at work, along with his daughter Layella, who's acting as a serving girl. And you make your way up the spiral staircase to the first floor. Open the door to your room, and this is where you see Garrett sat on his bunk, looking at Cypher, who's in this weird pose with his leg in the air, this tail in the air with this dagger wrapped around it, and, you know, almost like a Spider-Man pose with these two daggers and the third one in his tail.
Did you two need some loan time?
What? No, look. I can stab with my tail. And he flicks his hips and makes a stabbing motion with the tail. Yeah.
Oh dear. You teaching this, Garrett?
Got to keep him amused. And we didn't want anyone downstairs seeing him in this.
Fair.
Jed drops the burlap sack on the floor and sets the packages on top of it, reaching in between him to grab his silver flask, which he takes over to his bed and sits down on his bed and starts to fill out of the bottle that he got from Francis this morning.
Nice. Cypher, I got you a present.
Oh yeah.
And she pulls the silver ring out.
Oh.
Can't be a lady without jewelry.
I'm a lady. Okay. Does it fit?
Try it on.
He tries putting it on his thumb first. And then go.
Try your fuck finger.
Which one's that one?
This one. And Jed fucking gives him the bird.
The fuck finger?
The fuck finger.
Okay.
We don't.
It fits on the fuck finger.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Right now, put the daggers down. I've got some really pretty fabric. I'm gonna try and do something in this area, and she like gestures to his like torso.
Okay. He drops the knives and just T-poses in the middle of the room.
And then, oh god,
so it's dominance.
what's the tail? What's the tail doing in the T-pose?
It's wagging.
Oh god.
So Rosa just starts draping this gaudy, bright fabric this way and that over him, trying to figure out what to do with it. And some of the dye is probably rubbing off on Cypher.
Absolutely.
It's alright, he's blue. Okay. Am I a lady yet?
At this point during the fitting process, Rez is basically cupping his breasts, and she just pats them and says, "Yes, I think you're a lady."
Okay.
Jed's just sitting back, sipping from his flask, just watching. Fucking little grin on his face.
So, for the sake of time and my own sanity, over the next however long, Reza will sew together some kind of upper half piece of clothing out of the fabric for... but it's very loose stitching, so he can easily tear it off.
Roll to see how fucked up it looks.
I was about to say,
You're running-
I'm going to require 2 rolls. One, using
Okay.
your weaver's tools, and the other one, a performance check.
Oh, okay.
Here we go, Ched.
And it's not bad! It's
That's
Not bad.
No, it's not
That's
bad.
pretty good!
And performance?
Yes, please. Alright. So not only have you done a decent job, professionally stitched, it is relatively easy to tear off should need be without any actual damage. And it looks good. It's, you know, finely designed. The sleeves are almost got like a popper style buttons, or the gap's just big enough where should Cypher pull it, they'll easily just come apart without, you know, knocking any buttons or damaging it. So yeah, it's a solid garment that you've made.
I mean, I'm impressed.
And then it's incredibly flattering around the bust area with like a deep
Yeah.
V.
Yeah. Very super deep.
Cleavage for days.
Ah,
Well done.
Gotta use those big old biddies.
All right. So with the disguise assembled, you know, what can I say? But Cypher in his changed form looks almost as without the chainmail or plate armor on, or half plate, should I say? Looks like Anvara Taban in her more casual clothes.
hmm And then we both drape our the cloaks that I bought, the new cloaks. Just kind of drape those over us as well.
Can we pause to say hi to Jump and tell her we miss her?
I literally about to call a very quick moment there. Hello, Jump. Hello. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Oh.
You've successfully pooped out another child.
I was about to say, would you like to share with chat while you're absent?
Yep.
But he just
Share
didn't
with
work.
share with Shat.
Share with chat why you've ditched us. You know. Where's Vanya?
Vanya is also having a kid.
Yeah. Oh God.
Immaculate
A
conception.
glitter baby. Glitter bomb.
No, see that's the fucked up part, Jump. Callie ain't drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm drinking Gatorade Zero.
Fuck's sake. So just for for VOD watchers or perhaps YouTube later on, should anyone watch, the response to that question from Jumplax, who plays Vanya, is, I pooped a kid out. That's why Vanya's currently away. But no, honestly, Jump, congratulations. You know, we're all incredibly chuffed for you, and of course wish you both all the best.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Hurry back to us. And,
Hurry back to us.
You know,
Baby,
ready
come
to-
back.
get ready to drink that classy as old reposado I bought you.
That's not. She's not going to drink that. That's going to be put on a shelf, and it's going to be all about the White Claw.
Yeah, and then we want you back, but also like chill, relax
Yeah, take some time.
as much as you can with the baby. Make Riker do his job, you know.
Yeah, make Brent do his job as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brent,
Poor
I've thrown you under
Blackbird.
the bus there.
Like you did your job. You pooped the kid out. Everybody else needs to step up now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's Blackburn there. I've just sort of grabbed him and thrown him under the bus.
He better be changing a diaper right now, I swear.
Oh dear.
Hi, Blackburn.
We love you, really. Well, no, honestly, again, take it easy. Take all the time you need, and we'll be here when you're ready. When you're ready to come back.
Take all the time you need. We'll see you next Sunday.
Oh god.
All right. In fact, it's been about an hour. Toilet break?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, quote
Toilet
but's
break.
not working. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that while everybody's peeing.
All right. God damn it. All right. We will be right back.
I'm on it, Durs. Hold on. I gotta figure it out every fucking time like it's a new, like I've never done it before.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
back.
Thank you.
More rum.
Oh, good choice, sir.
Somebody's got to wet the baby's head, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody blows up Luskin except for us.
I mean,
It's weird, right? Like you're not going in and turning off CloudBot, right? It just turns off on its own
No.
sometimes, I think.
Yeah. Oh, to be honest with you, I don't use Streamlabs OBS anymore, so CloudBot,
Right.
you know, isn't built into normal OBS.
Yeah, but I mean, I can tell
Hmm.
CloudBot to come into your chat through the web UI, and I'm
It
just
might-
surprised that it turns itself
Yeah.
off sometimes.
Hmm.
I mean, that's where all your quotes are, so
Yeah.
that's similar on my channel. Like I've got to use CloudBot just for that too, even though
Yeah.
I use Nightbot for all my other bot shit.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a big streamer or streamed more, I'm sure there's better ways of doing it. But
Sure, absolutely. This is the quick and dirty way for
absolutely. I mean,
us part timers.
That's us all over, though, isn't it? Quick and dirty.
Yeah, 100%. Why put in the work when there's a simple solution that I
Exactly.
can just click a button?
Yeah. Yeah, clues in the name. Solution. Yeah, fuck it, just get it done. Does it work? Yeah, that'll do. So
I don't know, Darius. I've looked into Nightbot
yeah.
quote mods and shit, and they all look like a pain in the ass.
Mm. Most of my issue is I'm on. And again, one of the main reasons I don't tend to stream, which is my internet is trash. I can pretty
Yeah, you
much
mentioned something
just-
about fiber earlier, right?
Yes, on the 6th, I should hopefully be getting full dedicated fiber, 900 meg download, 900 meg upload.
Fucking hot.
God damn.
Yeah. So hopefully, you know, I can start streaming a bit more because again, I you know, I'm a quality freak at times, and one of the reasons I don't is because this sort of setup's fine because it's, you know, there isn't a great deal of animation. But yeah, my upload is pretty rough, especially when I've got my, you know, my daughter's gaming, my wife's Netflix. So yeah, it's
I mean, you heard it here, chat. After the 6th, more streams.
hopefully. We'll see.
Hold him to it, chat.
All right, is that everyone? Are we all back?
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, D&D requires a lot of planning.
And a lot of schedule coordination.
Yeah. We'll see. It's too late. Fuck it. Done. All right. So let's crack on. Otherwise, I'll be waffling for ages. While you're all together in the room making the final adjustments to the disguise, is there anything you all wish to add or bring to our attention?
No.
Cypher's
mean-
going to keep that dagger tucked in the tail.
Okay.
Jed, I think, is just along for the ride here. Like, he wasn't a part of this master plan. He doesn't really know where he fits in. He's just going to follow everybody around.
Yeah. Speaking of, like, while they're putting all this guys together, Rez is gonna ask, like, all right, Garrett, so how are we going to set this up? We'll have us two Do we want to grab somebody off the street and get witnesses and kill them in an alley or something? Like, what's the grand plan here?
Pretty much. When you two walking about, talking to each other, using each other's names, and then maybe we'll jostle somebody into you. Take
Are we
offense.
really just gonna kill some random fucking person?
Not one of our people.
Why is that different to all the other people we kill?
Usually, the people that we kill attack us. Usually.
Okay.
This
so
would
it's
be
different if we do it the other way around.
What if?
I'd feel a lot better about this if we killed one of her people. Let me put it like that. Like, I'm in whatever, but I
What if
feel
we kill a
better
god?
about it.
I don't think that's probably the best idea, as they are armed to the teeth, armored, and they have little trinkets like the one you got
Oh,
the other
right.
day.
Yeah, and there's
True,
lots
true.
of them.
They're usually never alone, are they? And I don't really want to bite metal.
Yeah, and if anything goes wrong, I don't like the entire purpose of this is to get the guard off of us.
Well, it won't be us. It'll be Morgan and Spawn.
If things go correctly, yeah.
What? No, I'm not going to say it. But fair. Okay.
Ideally, we want to be able to dispose of someone without them doing any damage to any of us.
So we get up there. I'll dip into an alley and cast disguise self. It'll take like a few minutes. Then we'll go out and start walking around and see what happens for an hour.
Yeah. Just talking, using each other's names, not being overly obvious about it, but just so people know who you are.
Right, okay. And what's the route we want to walk?
Patrol
Follow
route?
Sorry, what?
Patrol route. If we walk a patrol route, maybe guards will just pass us by at some point.
The
Okay.
main roadways are the ones that are patrolled on the regular. So we ought to do our deed just off that patrol route, so the body will be easily found by any patrolling guard.
And we won't witness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go. One dead, one not. Go.
What is all that?
Don't mind me.
Don't worry about it.
Those were D8s. Okay.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm just prepping something if a situation comes up. I'm just in case something occurs. I need I need a backup plan.
Right. Well then, when do we want to head out there? When do we want to get started on this?
Okay.
So I'm not exactly inconspicuous. What do y'all want me to do?
We can trust you.
I think you probably to sit out in the open, drinking, being as inconspicuous as possible, and just being around should we need backup.
Playing to my strengths, I see. I like it. Okay.
I will try and keep to the shadows as much as possible.
Did we have enough fabric to fashion a Jed-sized cloak?
Oh, we could have
Or-
bought a third cloak.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
didn't.
Yeah. No, I would say you'd definitely be able to. Cloaks aren't exactly hard to get a hold of. Even if it
okay.
requires Francis or Julian or one of the staff to basically take a bed sheet apart to to tie up. So yeah, that wouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Right, so what were you gonna say, Deez?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm thinking, Andre the Giant and the Reaper's cloak from Princess Bride.
The Holocaust cloak? Yeah.
The Holocaust cloak.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
As long as I'm not lifting the wheelbarrow.
No, that's Garrett.
Sorry about your balls, Garrett.
If I knew what you were talking about, that would probably make a lot more sense.
Hold on. Whoa, we've got to stop the stream. You haven't
Yep.
seen Princess Bride?
No?
All right. Well, we're gonna rectify that at some point.
Fair.
My whole world has just been shaken. I can't believe that.
Okay,
Why
anyway.
is this a surprise? We've been talking about this for the last 3 years. I've
Mhm.
never...
I know, but I was thinking, sometime in the last 3 years, you might have taken the initiative.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Moving on. Deep breath. Okay.
Go for it. What's the plan?
We're ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready. Start roll up.
like to barn, but not as evil.
So
Okay.
actually, I'm having a thought here real quick. I'm sorry, but would Jump's not here. Would Vanya have had like cosmetics hidden somewhere?
I don't know, but my disguise kit certainly would have.
Yeah, we should do
Yeah.
a little bit of a makeup situation for Taban. Hey, Garrett, do you have anything that could do a little bit of blush, a little bit of eyeliner, just
Why
Pretty
we
him
want,
up.
we want him to look like Taban.
Fine.
The whole point of the exercise.
Actually, Garrett, why don't you, can you dirty me up a little bit? Make me look like a beggar?
Yeah, give me all your money.
Wow.
But yeah, I'll come out and I make an eye patch, put that over your face, draw a fake scar going under the eye patch to make it look like you've lost an eye. Lighten some
mean-
parts, darken some parts, make you look completely different.
Make him look like
Maybe,
shit.
can we quickly, like, rub some fucking coal or something in my beard so it kind of darkens it up a little bit?
Or we could use my hair dye.
Or we
Yeah.
can use your hair dye.
And all of a sudden, after a few minutes of dyeing and brushing and combing and pulling out your breakfast from the beard,
Wow.
Get fucked.
But is he wrong?
Probably not.
and then there's a sort of almost not black, but almost sort of salt and pepper type beard going on there. Like,
I like it.
with an eye patch, you're looking decidedly pirate.
So, I probably need to roll a performance check for this, but as we walk to wherever we're walking to, and while I'm on the street, Jed will kind of be hunched over, walking with a limp kind of thing. You know, just trying to disguise his height as much as he can, even though he's fucking ginormous.
Honestly, I'm not going to ask for a performance check because you've been around the unwashed masses of Nova Stoya for a very long
I'm well
time.
acquainted.
You are well acquainted. You know, it wouldn't be that difficult to pass yourself off. So no, you know, I wouldn't even ask for a performance check for that because it's just something that you will naturally know.
Okay. So after Garrett is done doing me up, I'm gonna walk downstairs and buy the cheapest looking and cheapest bottle of booze off of Francis that I can.
Well, at this point, because the tavern's in full of, you know, sort of full swing, it's actually Yuli behind the bar. So.
Okay.
You know, this will cost you, you know, the exact coin for the exact thing, but it's only a couple of copper. Well, I would say, like, you know,
Sure.
3 or 4 copper for a large, shitty-looking bottle. In fact, if you want to go even rougher than that, there is somewhere else you could get awful alcohol from.
Yeah, I'll get it on the way out. At the bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rose is gonna go out the back door so nobody sees them leaving his group from Baron's Folly.
That's not a bad idea.
And she's got her hood pulled down very far over her face to the point where she can barely see, so that she's difficult to recognize, and walks, trying to mimic Morgan's stride.
So half skipping, quite flamboyant. Very charismatic.
Completely opposite of Teresa.
Throwing a pelvic thrust out every now and again.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Alright.
disguise myself as my alter ego as well. Just
Okay.
the well-to-do, full elvish man.
All right. Bear with me.
Well, we all know roughly where we're meeting, right? So we don't have to go together.
Yeah. So you're heading to one of the
streets
kind of-
near the tilted table or whatever.
yeah. So we're sort of in that district. Would I be correct in saying it's probably one of the side streets off of the main patrol route? So somewhere that's not directly on.
Yeah.
You know, but somewhere where with a scream or with a shout or, you know, with someone, you know, alerting the guards, they would easily be able to turn down one of the side streets into an area.
Yes.
All right. So, Garrett, with your reconnaissance that you'd done the day before, you managed to pick out a sort like a small side street that was almost like a kind of gated off. There is a gate that leads to a few shops that will definitely not be closed. Sorry, no, that would be closed in the evening, but is also relatively close to the thanked table. And you know what? I will bring you here. Into this scene. So, where the gate is here, just on your left, that would be the main gate onto the main street heading through Polka District. Now, granted, it would take you, you know, about an hour-ish for you all to make your, well, just over an hour and a half to make your way through lower streets, heading north into into the Polka District. But eventually, you know, you all make your way to this side street that Garrett pointed out the day prior.
Is that a bench?
It is indeed.
Jed's gonna sit up on that bench.
Reza is going to kind of tuck in like back here, like behind the corner of that building and the
Okay.
boxes.
So you do have to hop an iron fence because this is like
Oh, I
an
didn't
old
see the
merchant.
fence.
This is an old merchant store.
I didn't see the fence. Okay. Then Reza's gonna go. Oh, his fence is on both sides. What the fuck? Oh, okay. She's gonna go down the alley a little bit further.
Okay.
Just walking slowly down here.
Okay.
And can I tuck in there, kinda?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And there, she's gonna ritually cast Disguise Self to look like Morgan.
Okay. The only other people in this side street at the minute just seems to be a rather brutish-looking man, and what you can only imagine to be one of the local courtesans, just making busy on the barrels further down the street.
Hold on, what do you? I need description. What do you mean making busy on the barrels?
Backstreet knee trembler.
Yeah, so that is the only thing really you can that's happening further down the street towards where Teresa is. The alley turns, leading towards the rough area where the thanked table is.
Jed's kind of sitting on the bench, hunched over, occasionally taking a drink out of his shitty-looking bottle of rot gut. Kind of eyes shifting up and down the road under his patch.
All right, Cypher.
I'm waiting at the far end of the alleyway for Teresa to show herself as Morgan,
Okay.
and as soon as she does, I'll gesture towards her.
All right. So, Teresa, it's at this moment from your position that you do hear the sound of multiple footsteps further down the alley. And the loud
course.
voices of several men are heard, laughing and joking between each other. They're a minute or two away. But in fact, roll me a perception check.
I mean, I'm gonna roll as well, just 'cause
Yeah.
I'm paying attention.
19, yeah. Go for it, Jed.
And she has kind of stepped out back onto the road at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hood back a bit further so her face is visible, and she looks and sounds like Morgan now.
Okay. Over the cries of the courtesan making busy, you both would manage to at least pick out 5 voices talking loudly as this group begin to make their way from further down the street.
Alright, as soon as I see Morgan come out of the shadows, I go, Morgan! The bloody hell took you so long?
He'll shout back lowly, "Don't you worry. Morgan always shows up precisely when he's needed, love."
Yes, well, the only one turning up when he's supposed to is that fella over there.
Will you lot fucking keep it down? I'm busy.
Yes, we can all see, darling. Yes, she's enthralled. Well done.
Yeah,
I think she's dozed off.
Yeah, the courtesan just rolls her eyes, turns away. Garrett, are you good where you are? Are any you all in position you want to be in?
Yeah, I'm just gonna slink into the shadows and
Okay.
try and make myself as invisible as possible.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, there. Awesome.
All right.
Oh,
All right, so it's not really, I can't really crit fail anything on this. It's just a case of, should anything happen, you'll not be stealthed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So, as this conversation's going on between the disguised Reza and Cypher, you now notice this large group make their way around the corner at the far end of the street.
Jed picks up a slight sway as he's sitting on the bench, like he's getting fucking shit hammered.
Reza / Morgan will gesture to Ivara / Cypher with like this grandiose like wave of his arm, like, lead the way, my dear.
But of course, shall we let the ruffians pass before we go anywhere?
Whatever you say.
I don't want any of them touching me.
As this group steps forward, the leader looks over at this ruffian like,
Hey, look at him go! Look at him go! Hey, lads, look at this fucker here.
and all of the men just gather around, and you hear this other chap like stops for a moment.
Will you lot fuck off and let a man have, God damn it.
Steps back, pulls his trousers up, looks over his shoulder to the group, and with this, the courtesan does the same and departs, just huffing to herself as she begins to make her way back. The group of thugs would step forward, and now getting closer towards the lanterns. I would say to Razor, roll me an investigation check, please.
Oh boy, I know what this is, I think. Which one?
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah. Some of the men look familiar to you. Not all of them, but one or two you clocked in the spyglass. Sorry, in the thanks table.
Alright, so he's going to subtly put his arm around Cypher / Depon and make sure the hood is up, covering the horns, and turn her face away from the group.
Jed is gonna see this courtesan walking toward him, and drunkenly look up at her and go, "Hey, baby, why don't you come have a seat by me? Oh, it'll be a lot more fun time than that fucker over there."
She looks down towards Jed. Yeah? Got a silver?
Well, yeah, I got a silver. What's the silver give me?
And she sits next to Jed on the bench. So fucking wrong, I love it. Puts her hand on his leg. Whatever you want.
Oh, all right.
You just hear from
And
the back.
Jed's-
And go on.
I was gonna say Jed slips her a silver.
You just hear,
Oi! Fuck off! I'm fucking. Look what you lot have done now, hey? You just can't leave me be for 5 bloody minutes, can ya?
yeah.
Hey, I'll be jealous because you couldn't finish the job.
At this, he turns around, looks towards Jed, turns back to the group.
You were meant to be in here. At least give me 10 minutes. Fucking this twat. Give me a blade.
With that, the leader of this group steps up, switches his sword in his hand and offers it towards the other man who was with the courtesan. And the group now begins to make their way down the street towards you all.
Whoa! Hold on now. You couldn't finish the job with your sword, so you had to borrow your friends?
Oh, I'm gonna teach you a fucking lesson, mate. And you?
He points to the courtesan.
Back at the table later. Yeah? Go on, bugger off. You don't want to see this.
So at this point, Rez is going to turn around as Morgan
Mm-hmm.
and just say to the men, "Are you chaps sure you want to be causing a scene right now?"
Yeah, fuck off!
One of the men steps up close to Morgan. Sorry, up to yeah, up to Morgan. Hank, pal! The fuck you doing here? You were with Amvora.
Good to
And-
see you're not completely fucked up drunk.
Aye.
And at the sound of the word Anvara, the hood comes down and goes, "Yes. Yes, he is. Don't you have a job to do?"
Jed reaches over and puts his arm around the courtesan.
She shuffles up towards Jed and just eyes the scene. The man who had approached Morgan looks towards Anvara. Hey, boss, what? Why are you? Why?
I think it would be wise if everybody just moved along with their day. What do you think, dear?
Yes, I believe you should head on towards the Piker district. Yes, where you're supposed to be, not fucking in an alleyway on my time.
Yes, it's my time now!
You shut up, you oaf.
Oh, this is fucking brilliant. All right, let's go with a performance check from Cypher. Oh no, sorry. Performance from Jed and a persuasion or intimidate. Persuasion from Cypher.
Oof.
So at that, the leader of the gang steps forward, looks towards Jed. Yeah, but boss, why are you here? You were supposed. Never mind. Do you want me to shut that fucker up for you? And with that, he draws his saber and steps forward closer to Jed.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, hey, baby, you better get behind me.
No, it won't be necessary. And what your boss does is none of your business. That's
Boss,
what she pays you for.
The fence is talking back. Can I break his jaw? And with that, the rest of the gang also begin to just take a few steps forward.
I'm sorry, do I have to repeat myself every fucking 20 minutes?
At this point, Jed's kind of pushing the girl behind him a little bit and starting to. He's kind of reaching down at his side where his cudgel's hidden.
Okay, look, ignore the bloody drunk and keep an eye out for the people that you're supposed to be keeping an eye out.
The gang leader leans down towards Jed, gets within about 2 or 3 inches of his face, looks down and you just stay there and drink your fucking shit, mate.
Jed holds up the bottle in his left hand, inches his face right up next to his, and go, I can do that. Just breathing right in his fucking face. And it's nothing but foul alcohol fumes.
The man just, for a moment, holds back a gag. All right. Well, look. Other few lads here are, they ain't got much to do, so I'll post them nearby. Give you something to, bit of a watch. In
I'd
fact,
rather you didn't. I've got discreet work to do. Fuck off.
it's at this the gang leader, turns away from Jed and steps closer towards Anvara. Alright. Alright.
Look, and he puts a hand in his pocket, palms a silver coin, uses prestidigitation to make it look gold, and goes, "Here, darling. Keep yourself entertained. I've got business to attend to."
Roll me a persuasion with advantage. With that, the leader of the gang shows a toothy grin to Anvara, nods. Alright, you fucking louts! Got work to do.
I knew you were a smart one.
He begins to depart with the rest of them. The only thing that you do here is the man who was left behind with the courtesan.
I'll be with you lot in a minute. I'm just going to have a quick word.
Gang leader just nods. And as they approach Garrett, one of the men barges into Garrett with his shoulder and then just begins to, get this.
And my apologies, good man. Sorry for getting in your way.
Oh, you fucking flouncy bastard. Go on, fuck off. And with that, the group depart back onto the main street.
Jed reaches over, pinches the courtesan's butt, and kind of pulls her into him, and looks at this ruffian and smiles as he does it.
Oh, you think it's fucking funny, do you? Hey, come on up.
I'm having a great time, sir.
Just roll me a quick persuasion check against the courtesan. She just slides onto Jed's lap, sits there and just looks up towards this gang member with a sly smirk on her face as she loops an arm over Jed's shoulder.
She knows a real man.
Oh, you fucking just wait. All right. Fucking bumbling drunken oaf.
He doesn't notice Cypher or Teresa behind him. And with that, Oh, go on.
No, you go.
I'm about to say, and with that, you just see him pull a fist back as he swings out towards Jed.
Jed, not as drunk as he was letting on, tries to dodge it by leaning back on the bench, pulling the courtesan with him.
All right.
As he tries to lunge, he feels a tail
matter
touch his
anyway.
shoulder.
It doesn't matter anyway, he misses. You just go for it. Over to you. All of you.
All of a sudden, there's a tail with a knife around his neck. Darling, you're just the thing we've been looking for.
And he feels the prick of another knife in his back, just under his ribs. And I am oh so hungry.
And with the knife in the tail, just a slight cut right in the vein that Garrett told him to cut. Looking a bit thirsty there, Morgan.
Always. And Reza will slide her other hand up around his neck to the area that's just been sliced with blood and tighten her grip around his neck and poke the dagger into his back even more.
This is straight up on you guys.
I'm eyeballing the courtesan as if to be like, yes, watch.
She is pale as a ghost, just gripping hard onto Jed, and her mouth's wide open. A scream there, as if caught in her throat, but unable to be vocalized.
Jed is holding her close and fake shaking as he does so.
Reza leans her face in close to the ruffian's ear next to her hand and says, "You see, I'm not only a fence for goods. I'm also a fence for people. And you're just what I've been looking for." And she does her thing. She leans in and sinks her teeth in.
I will give you an instant fury point for your bite attack. Go for it.
Okay. I remember where that is.
Use features. Fanged bite.
Fanged bite. Yep.
Not that it's going to make much difference. He's going to be at disadvantage because he is grappled. Yeah, oh yeah.
So I hit damage.
Yep, damage and versatile, both of them. It's already more than enough. Yep. What happens? Go on.
As Morgan bites into the ruffian's neck, Jed looks at the courtesan, his eyes wide, his face drained of blood. He goes, "Run! Run and get the cord!" And then he lets her go and pushes her down the street away from Morgan and Taban.
She goes. She hits the cobbles and at full sprint sets off. And it's not until she breaks past the gateway, past Garrett, and Garrett, she for a moment just grabs onto your sleeve as she's running next to you. She's like, quick! We need to go!
Oh my god, Taban and Morgan have murdered someone in the street. Call the guard, get a guard. Oh, hold them off. Run, run.
She breaks out into the street, and as she turns the corner, it's then when you hear this piercing scream echo through the district.
At that point, when she hears the scream, Reza stabs him in the back too.
Yeah, he gets shanked up. Like just fully
just
shanked
like
up.
we mutilate the corpse, toss him into the halfway onto the ground next to the bench, and get ready to run.
Yeah, Jed stands up at his full height and says, It's time to go."
And and with that, I'm going to cast darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, as Garrett's leaving.
All right.
Just in case anybody has a like, oh, let's run into the alleyway, and they're met with a wall of darkness and be like, oh, okay. We're gonna fuck off in the opposite direction,
Yep.
stripping and changing as we go.
Dark as fuck, but holy shit, is that
Hey,
effective?
at least he got his end away before he went.
He didn't know. He died with blue balls.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. So, as you turn and make your way down the street,
Oh, and I'm gonna use prestidigitation on Jed to get rid of his hair dye and his makeup.
okay.
You the man.
I've dropped disguise self, and I am Reza again and wiping blood off my mouth
All right.
onto my cloak.
I'm removing my disguise with practiced speed.
Yep. You know, various piles of trash and grime that are built up. You know, you end up just throwing the odd bit here and there. Obviously, knowing that it'll never be found, or there's no such thing as forensics in Novostoya.
I ain't get no DNA off of Daddy.
Everything's dirty as fuck.
Yep. And with your back to the corpse in the street, a witness of the vampiric Morgan and the blue-skinned tiefling, the names being reinforced. You head into the dark alleys of Novostoya, twisting and turning, making your way back towards lower streets using an unconventional route. Well played.
Mm-hmm.
Well
It could have gone
played.
either way with that other group, though. If they'd
Yep.
attacked Jed, we'd have been fucked.
That was good.
Alright, I need to do a be right back.
Yeah, that's. I think so as well. That Pepsi's gone right through me. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Pepsi.
Mm,
Yeah, okay. I'm back.
yeah. We will be right back. Whoa.
Good shit, everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing the look on that guy's face when he realizes it's not a gold coin again.
That's what I love about this is all that dice rolling was me bringing them in. I'm like, oh fuck, I need a scene. All right, let's go with this.
Back.
Just literally just having to roll on the fly with it all.
It doesn't
Well,
matter if Invara figures out, because like it doesn't matter because the guard will know. Oh yeah, there just so happens to be another blue Tiefling that's called Invara that looks exactly like you do instead. Fuck off.
That's also in league with Morgan.
Mm.
Mm.
It's why I love D&D. Well, that's, let me rephrase that. That's why I love sort of homebrew campaigns rather than just straight from the book shit. Because it goes in tangents you could never plan for.
It does also mean that you need a billion contingencies because we can change plans like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
There's no planning for a wild card.
There isn't.
It's true.
And every session's a fucking wild card. But, I mean, that's kind of how I plan things with sort of overarching goals that the groups have got. And then, yeah. All right, so with everyone back, over the span of the next 2.5, 3 hours, you make your way through the alleys, eventually finding yourself back in lower streets and, of course, in close proximity to the Baron's Folly. I'm not going to ask for any stealth checks. You all know the streets and your own turf at this point.
That and people aren't looking for us.
That people aren't looking for you. You are confident that you weren't followed, noticed. What's the plan now?
Walk in and let Asmund know how it went.
At this, let's drop the tense music now. You make your way back into the Baron's Folly. Are you all going through the front door, or just working your way in?
I mean, Jed's gonna walk through the front door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably the front door.
Yeah.
Walking in like we're back from like a job or a patrol or something like we normally would. Grab our usual table, sit down, get a drink.
Falco offers you a nod as you approach the main door. Alright, welcome back. How was the docks?
Job's done.
Smelled like fish.
I just thought that was you in general, but
Something did. Yeah. No, it's not her. It's Jed. He came in contact with something
Ooh.
that smelled like fish.
oh,
Hey, if it smells, it sells.
all right. Well, quiet night. There's only a few people in at the minute, so Asmund's in his usual spot. He'll no doubt want to chat.
I eat.
Doesn't he always?
Hey, you'd be surprised. He can move when he wants to.
What do you mean? Like he can dance?
No.
He can dance if he wants to.
Yeah, but
You
he's
can
not
dance
really
if you
got.
want to.
He's not really got many friends, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, can't leave him behind if you ain't got him.
Exactly. All right, go on, Jokers. In you go.
Okay. Cypher's lamenting the fact that he doesn't have a tail anymore.
Reza just runs a finger across Falco's cheek as she walks in.
Tries to hide a bit of a smile on the edge of his lips and turns his attention back to the open courtyard in front of the Baron's Folly, playing with the hilt of his weapon just to take his mind off of the touch.
Yeah, he's playing with his
Badass.
weapon.
Yeah, he is.
Look, I need to change this from Pariahs to just fucking Horny Brigade.
I ain't even started hitting on the half orc yet.
Yeah, you started that. We're the Honey Brigade. All right.
Oh, thank fuck this is labelled as a mature stream. Holy shit.
It fucking better be.
Yeah, people getting railed in the streets. All right.
Yeah. Mr. DM who sets up an alley scene with a working woman.
All right, I want a hypocrite in chat.
Just the world that you're in. It's. All right. Upon stepping into the Baron's Folly, there's the usual assortment of regulars sat at the tables, all talking about the day's events. Lyella's hopping between the kitchen, the bar, and the various tables, offering whatever food and drink's been ordered. And Asmund is sat at this time. You know, his table's clear. None of the usual scrolls or tomes are out. He tends to put them away when it's business hours. But he's sat on a chair, his feet on his desk, pipe in hand, and a tankard next to him.
Jed struts up. Well, hey, Esmond.
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, mission accomplished, and Jed winks at him.
Oh. Yeah.
He takes his feet off the table, turns over towards Julian.
Julian, do me a favour. Bring a few drinks up to my chambers. I just need to count some coin. Pay some folks.
Julian from the bar. Yes, of course. I'll be up. Sure, I'll send Lyella up in a moment with something.
Make sure it's the good stuff as well, not none of that usual swill. Top shelf.
Of course, boss. And with that, he motions to the group with a finger to follow him upstairs.
All right.
Up the narrow staircase to the first floor, he opens the door to his personal room and steps in.
Is that anti-magic field automatic as you go in?
Yeah, it's continually emitted by this item.
Okay, Cypher's not actually going to hide what he looks like this time.
All right.
As he feels like the cat's out the fucking bag now.
Garrett just puts a hand on his shoulder as we walk in.
I don't like it.
Reza gives him a
I
nod.
know.
I've got a fun treat in mind for you later, Cypher. So
Okay.
You did very well with the knife as well. I saw it.
you did.
I want to tell.
That's a tale you'd be able to tell someday.
I don't get it.
Jed shakes his head and walks in Asmund's office.
As Asmund sits down on the chair in his own room, he turns around, looks at Jed, nods, Garrett, Reza, and then Cypher. What does he see, Cypher?
If he thought Cypher was pale with sunken eyes beforehand, he has to reevaluate what he thinks of Cypher, because he is pasty, chalky white. His eyes are sunken back in his head, shadowed, and milky white orbs.
What the fuck? Oh, what happened to you?
My face fell off. I don't like his room.
Why?
Asmund leans forward.
Yeah, I knew you were different, but what the fuck is that?
Really, Asmund? After we've done what we've done for you today,
All right.
He shudders a moment as he looks over Cypher.
Oh,
leave the
fuck.
boy alone.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Aye, amazing. We'll go with that. Oh, all right. Fuck. Sorry, unexpected, unprofessional. So,
He looks
So-
over the group.
The deed is done, Asmund, as we laid it out.
all right. Taban, Morgan, names are out there.
Yes, there was a witness to a very violent and colorful killing of.
Yeah, he's got red on him.
He definitely has red on him, of one of Taban's
Oh.
guards, who we
Holy
have
shite.
on.
Hang on, you actually
Fucking-
got.
Yep.
You actually got one of Taban's men, and not a bystander.
Yep.
Fucking well done.
And there was a crowd of other men who worked for her who witnessed them all together and left the alley before the killing. So
Yep, as well as a courtesan who ran off to the guards afterwards. Saw the whole thing.
Fucking well done. I'm actually going to have to reevaluate you a lot. I dare say you've even got one above Falco at this rate.
Yeah, we ain't just muscle, Asmund.
Cypher flexes. Yeah.
All right. I'll give you two choices then. Obviously, this is a pretty noble deed. Done a solid, and I dare say you've done it better than I ever expected, by the sounds of it. If this doesn't come and bite me on the arse, I'll give you, well,
He takes a pouch of coin and puts it on the table.
option one. Bag of coin there for you. Should see you stroll straight for a few months. Or,
And he puts a hand on this orb on his desk.
or alternatively, I open up a little trove of mine of a few interesting acquisitions that I've acquired over my time, and you can choose yourself one of the things out of there.
one item
Yeah.
per person or one in general?
No, one item per person. I'm not a fucking absolute monster.
Oh god, are they shiny?
Some are, aye.
Okay.
But,
And with that, he leans forward. But,
as I said to you before, the place that I got these things from, if found, may have repercussions.
Jed looks over his shoulder at Teresa and Garrett.
I'll give you a few days to think on it. Eh?
Aye,
I think
that's fair.
this'll
Well-
keep Taban off our back for a bit. I think you deserved a bit of downtime.
I could do for a rest.
And just as a little no stress task, just when you're awake, over the next few days, if you don't mind just going out and just seeing if you can rustle up a few more members for the group, because again, we've lost a few recently and can't exactly send Falco out. And if you lot are on a bit of a downtime, just when you've got a minute, just pop out, have a chat, see if you can, recruit a few enterprising individuals for the company.
We can do that. So, before we move on and before we take our time to make our decision, Esmond, I know Vanya's been missing the last couple of days, but I'd like her to be included in whatever decision we make. She is part of us. Are those acceptable terms?
That's 5. If you go through. Aye, alright. She's put work in. You vouch for her. Granted,
Aye.
she's been fucking missing for the last few nights. But aye, alright. I can extend that.
I'm sure whatever reason she has for her disappearance, it's a good one.
Fucking better be. I gave her a room and everything and she not fucking slept in it.
All right, well, we'll rest up for a few days and we'll get back to you with an answer, Esmond.
So with the nod, you hear a rap on the door and the soft voice of Lyella calling out that she's left drinks on the small table outside the room.
Grab whatever you want off the tray. I got a bit of thinking to do, and of course I've got to try and remember exactly where I stashed this crate full of items.
While you're racking your memory, try and remember whose house you burgled. Might be important.
Sure.
He just offers a wry smile towards Reza. Roll me an insight check. You get the impression he knows exactly what house he robbed, but he's just not willing to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
See, the thing is, Asmund, you could be easily replaced at this point. We have skills you don't. We like this relationship we have. You take the heat for the things we do. But
It'd be a damn shame if someone who, with just a single word higher up, would have not only the guard coming to slice her fucking head off, but also court pulling teeth. Don't you dare come to me thinking that you're in a position of fucking power. Because I can bump you right the fuck down, back into the basement.
you didn't let me finish, Asmund.
Nor am I. There's the door. Fuck off.
And with that, Asmund waves off towards Reza.
Nobody wants the court coming down here, Asmund. I don't, you don't.
As I said, good day.
But that's what's going to keep happening if if you're wandering about and throwing out items that belong to them.
Jed gets up and just walks off, grabs a mug of ale off of Layla's tray, and heads down to the common room.
I'm going to say one last thing. This conversation about the court ends now. Don't get brought up. You do your job, I do mine. We both make coin, we both live. We both thrive. Don't make this fucking difficult.
Reza just kind of raises her hands up and leans back. Far be it from me to want to make things difficult, Osmond. I've had a long day, and I have a terrible taste in my mouth. Please forgive me.
The dwarf offers a nod. Stern nod in response, but exhales and the usual smile returns to his features. Alright. Well, go and wash that out. Get yourself a drink. And should we ever have to cross that bridge, well, you know what? We won't, because we'll never take that road in the first place.
Some of us may not have a choice, husband. And she gets up and leaves.
He looks towards Garrett and Cypher.
Alright?
Cypher doesn't understand what's happening, so he's smiling through the entire thing. And it's creepy as fuck coming from his natural face. Okay!
Come along, Cypher. I think Asmund's had quite the day.
Okay.
Lock the door behind you. Or at least, lift up the latch.
Will do.
As we leave there, Cypher goes to Garrett. Does he not like me?
No, he likes you, Cypher. You just shocked him a bit. Not many people have seen someone as special as you.
I'm pretty cool, right?
You're very cool.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
So, if nothing else, at the minute, I would say you all get a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I know. What I will ask, though, is obviously you've all now got about 3 days worth of downtime. For the next session, have a think on how you would all, on the hours that you're doing your little bits and pieces, how you would go about recruiting potentially some new members for the gang.
Got it.
Can do.
So, at the start of next session, or not so much just that, but just what you have all been doing in the 3 days of downtime. But yeah, with that, it's a little bit quicker than before, but I think this is a pretty good natural stopping point, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Oh, that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful long rest.
What is this? Long rest? Alright, any questions, comments? Anything in particular that you want to bring to my attention?
No.
No? I'm good.
I wasn't expecting to let the cat out of the bag today, though.
Wait, which one?
A Cypher.
Being a
That
changeling.
cat. Yeah, being a changeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Everyone's a freak.
Yeah. Garrett said it was okay, so it's okay.
I do have one other like logistical question to inform what I'll be doing during the 3 days.
Okay.
Would Reza know anybody in the lower streets who could forge coins for her out of that melted gold?
No.
She's not telling Cypher about this. Okay.
Yeah, no, not the forgery of coins is yeah, you are nowhere near.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're
Big
very
enough
petty.
to,
Yeah.
That's highbrow crime,
That's-
we're lowbrow.
That's yeah. So that's way up top. So no, sadly not. Yeah, not a believable coin anyway. Let's put it that way.
Got it.
And again, gold in lower streets and this part of the city is still, I would say, rare, but obviously several coins have been flashed around, and obviously news of that would spread. We'll have to see if there's any heat from others onto man from that. All right. If that is all, say goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
Toodaloo.
And I will mute you fuckers up. So.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh. Oh man. All right. That was good. I enjoyed that. Definitely unexpected. The joys of constantly being thrown in the deep end. I love it. All right, everyone. Let's pump up the music. Jump over to the end scene. But before I do that, I believe somewhere. Here we go. So very quickly, Deez, thank you for the resub. Lucius, thank you for the resub. Sneeze, thank you for yours. Callie, Steel, and Jero, thank you everyone for the resubs. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now that we're starting to definitely step into the darker parts of the city anyway, and the campaign, it's I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes from here. But for now, I'm going to click on this little button here to take us to the end scene. Bye! And we will find someone to raid. Sure, there'll be someone. You are more than welcome. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Silent Kill. All right. Who's streaming what? That is the... Oh, it's... I think, to be honest with you, I know we're going to have to go and raid Bone Caller. The Bone Caller. Good friend of ours for many, many years, who is currently playing Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So yeah, everyone, again, appreciate you all. Hopefully we'll see you all next Sunday for more Pariahs. And yeah, go show Bone Caller some love and support. Ta-ta for now.